Wafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Yamako Kariamano Uramo Wafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Kariamano Uramo Wafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Yamako Kariamano Urugo Wafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Kariamano Imanadika Dinta Jaravia Nkene Bugabaya Wemanadika Dinta Jaravia Nkene Bugabaya Ogano Chore Aso Coach Patena Bagati Tindu Ogago chere asa coach, but no baget it in no abo. Brother Masikwala Makine Sirike Kiweri Sigiro Basabo Esio Ema Wanawa Kesene Madam Makiwerendo Ego Imana Bunkage Makiwe Esendelu Enyedia Unine Kero Sabo Nduhe Wegudo Nduhe Wegim Borabo on weekend to Hosa Nduhe Wegudo Nduhe Wegim Borabo on weekend to Hosa Sabo Otutu alala nike, otutu uru nike, ni agbego kele ha. Otutu alala nike, otutu uru nike, ni agbego kele ha o. Otu akoga de, mbe Biafra gabia, otutu ndiga n'ora. Otu akoga de wo, mbe Biafra gabiaru, otutu ndiga n'ora. Obotoma. Wafi bona choge Biafra, aroko boreya, Kariamano. Wafi bona choge Biafra, aroko boreya, Kariamano ulugo. Wafi bona choge Biafra, aroko boreya, Kariamano ulugo. Wanem bianara Biafra do, bianara ya. Here with the reggae, my brother. Senator Bianara Biafra. Governor Bianara Biafra. Absop Senator Bianara. Abataya, here with the reggae, my brother. Oh, Anile, Yala Omo Biafra. Can you get it to cook it? Asemo wanile yala omo Biafra kanyi kele tupo kike Onye furo no dibo wezi anyi mazi na modikal dike Obiago wetobo gibo na abo Wekwelugo na obonye tupo dijelalo Wekwelugo Ndum sina chuku, akarakam sina chuku na buru Victoria wankwa. Ndum sina chuku, akarakam sina chuku na buru Victoria wankwa. Afamolugo, ndembya kene na mbole kolonu wepugo. Mami mo bya kene, ndembya kene na mbole kolonu wepugo. Nama anya lawala na la nke Chukwu kwere anyị na nkwa. Anya lawala anya agawala na la nke Chukwu gọziri anyị. Ala Biafra obodo ọma ebe abịa si selie obodo ọma. Ụmụ Biafra tinyere ike were oge ike tinyere ha wee chegidala ha emere mmegbu. Ụmụ Biafra tinyere ike were ike ha enyere ha wee ledala ha emere mmegbu. Akụkọ adịka nwanyị mụrụ nwa nke na-enweghara oge agụụ gụrụ Hausa ha ga-amata ụlọ ala Biafra bara ha. Oge agụụ gụrụ Hausa ka ga-amata ụlọ ala Biafra bara ha. Ọma igwe bute ụzọ bịago, agụ na-eche mba bịago, dogwu na-eche Igbo niile. Igwe bute ụzọ mo, agụ na-eche mba bịago, dogwu na-eche Igbo niile. Nwa Chinamara eju Igbo ekwelugo na ọ bụ Chi Biafra nyere ka ọlụ. Igbo ekwelugo. Enyi ọha abịago ezi nwafọ nwa ọla ozosi ka anyị dike m ụja ka mba. Enyi ọha abịa n'ozi nwafọ nwa ọla ozosi ka anyị dike m ụja ka mba. Omenne ji m ome nwanne nwa Jehova m tere mmanụ. Fada Ambassador of Peace. Kedu maka obere nwa High Priest nwanne bute ụzọ Samuel of the Old, obere nwa Chineke tere mmanụ ka aka nwa Jehova. Kedu maka Zuma Rock, Unshakable Rock? Asị ka Chukwu okike abịama na-edu anyị na-eje n'alata n'aha Chukwu okike abịama. Ise ọgbọgụmụ abịama mkpa gị soro si pasi bụ agha. Ọgbọgụmewo abịama mkpa gị soro si pasi bụ agha. Mgbe ndị omekome ha wagidere ya n'etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Mgbe ndị omekome awagidere ya n'etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Gbagị gbalị ọgụ biro Nwachukwu okike abịama na-agbara ọgụ. Aliru nwa Chineke.
My people, my people, my people, my people. There are so many news. So many news on the social media. Nigeria is so pathetic. Anyway, let us pray with Mazin Nandikano. I'm telling you, these are interesting times. Now, there's a video we're going to listen to, to debunk the glory-seeking, shameless criminal that calls himself Oge Nkere, but his real name is Isaiah Nyogo. I'm going to debunk him very quickly. As much as we are celebrating the assigning of Nigeria, we are marching out of Nigeria with full throttle. Biafrans, we will hold our heads high. Let us listen to Mazin Namdekano, join him in prayer, and I will be back. Let us pray.
Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịama bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla anyị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla anyị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị anyị ka anyị na-etuga ezi ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ, ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi onye nwe m ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gocha wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbodo ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwe anya bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija ma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasisi wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụghị ikonye ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị na-asị na emeghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwere onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye bi ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise.
Thank you onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu ụmụ Biafra. Mommy Ego Igbo, Trump is Biafran champion. Trump is Biafran champion. Why all the calls coming in this time? Hello?
ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya onye ọ bụla ya na-achị onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi onye ọ bụla ya bụ ọka aka ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etu gị eze ebube dị ngọzi mmalite na ọgwụgwụ ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi onye nwe m ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi.
Yeah, thank you. I had to repeat the prayer a bit because I had a call. Thank you so much, Mommy Ego Igbo. Trump is Biafran champion. This is the season for Biafra. And I really owe Mommy Ego Igbo a lot of thanks, a lot of appreciation, for making sure that I am on track, especially in this area. Thank you so much, Mommy. You have done so well for me. Thank you. Our savior in the world, in the world stage, is Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. And the fact that he is a man of truth, a man of principle, a man of integrity, it spells it out for us that Biafra will have got a savior in America at the world stage. At the world stage. Yeah. So a lot has been happening. A lot. Now, for those that are trying to divert attention instead of the uniformity that we should be having now, the unism that Biafrans should be having now, the collective efforts that we should be putting together to make sure that we are on one note. Some shameless people, they want to brandish themselves and say, now we do them, now we make America do them. Even if now you make America do them, do you need to be brandishing it? Do you need to be destroying the house of God? Because Biafra is the house of God. Do you need to be destroying the house of God just because you want to take credit? For what you know, you shouldn't be taking credit. Credit should go to Chukwu Kabiama, not even you, not any man. But the people that are even supposed to be talking about credit are not talking. You are making noise up and down. And you are even calling Chineke. Hey, Chineke, bere. I don't know who advised Oge Nkere. I don't know the demon that enters Sonny Akparawa. I don't know the witches and wizards that are operating in the life of Uchechi, Eunice Uchechi. I don't know the demons that possess our sister Chinyere in Texas. My brother Mezier, where did the devil enter you? All of you that are following this shameless criminal. Anyway, without further ado, I want us to listen to an American, a Benue citizen, but lives in America. Let's listen to him and hear the effort he made personally as an individual to make sure that Donald Trump government does the needful as far as this issue was concerned. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Let me be sure that my people are seeing it before I will play it. Okay. I think it's okay like this. All right. I think it's better. It's good. So let's listen to him.
Oh my God. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited that President Trump has finally designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. You see, on Tuesday this week, Tuesday, October 28th, 2025, around 11 a.m. Oklahoma time, that's Central Standard Time, United States, I got a call from Jesse Sutherland, the policy advisor to the senior senator from Oklahoma, Senator James Langford. That's one of the signatories to Senator Ted Cruz's bill. The message was just simple and direct. Frank, can you write a reminder to the letter sent to this office to be forwarded to the Department of State? So the Department of State, that is the office of the Secretary of State of the United States, Marco Rubio, was asking for a reminder because they don't want to act so moto. They want to act as a response to a call made by Nigerians. So I wrote that letter immediately and sent to the office of Senator James Langford. That was on Tuesday, October 28, 2025. And today, which is Friday, October 31st, 2025, by 12:29 p.m., Jesse Sunderland, the policy advisor to Senator Langford, called me. And his message was just direct. Hold on. The senator wants to speak with you. And Senator Langford was like, Frank, the president has just designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. So I want to thank all those Nigerians who have been advocating for this, starting with my bishop, the bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Makurdi, Bishop Anagbe, and all the Reverend Fathers of Benue origin in the United States here, and very particularly to the guys at Equipping the Persecuted, very great man, Judge Saul, who has been there for Nigerian persecuted Christians, the guys at Truth Nigeria, Doug Barton, who himself was a former staff of the State Department, and Mike Arnold, and of course all the senators.
Are you hearing the names this our brother is calling? He's calling different names. I'm still waiting for him to call Isaiah Anyog, Oge Nkere. I'm waiting for him to call Oge Nkere. So Oge Nkere even claimed that they had a congressional hearing. Shameless idiots. There's no need for us to even be talking about these things, if not that you came out to insult our prime minister. The man that gave you that a little bit of trust, because you don't even have a podium. He didn't give you any podium. He gave you a little bit of trust to handle financial things. But now, you feel, now me, Biafrans, no. Nobody know you. Nobody know you. Look at this. This is an American guy. See the names of the people he's calling. Today, I even mentioned Mike Arnold. Mike Arnold have gone to Nigeria 16 times. Have seen the sites where Christians were massacred. And then the shameless, idiotic Christian called Rene Omokri, a pastor, working under Tinubu, was trying to betray him and use him against Christians. And he busted Rene Omokri. That's why when some people come out and tell you about their Christianity, you just spit on their faces. Somebody like Oge Nkere, if you ask him, you say he's a Christian. He says he's a Christian. Oge Nkere is just another Uchemefo. You ask, he says he's a Christian. People that call themselves Christians, I just pity for them, some of them. They are not truthful at all. Because if you go to Nigeria now, the names that this man is calling, some of the Christians in Nigeria, are you hearing the name of popular pastors in Nigeria? Adeboye name you didn't hear. Oyedepo, Chris Oyakuleme, Olukoya, even Kumuyi, are you hearing their name? They are all bastards. All of them are evil. Anybody that goes to any of these pastors' churches, you are going to hell. That is the same thing that Nnamdi Kanu told them. That if you go to their churches, from there you go to hell. Look at the number of Christians that have been massacred in Nigeria. None of all these leading pastors, none of them opened their mouth to support and ask Donald Trump to caution Nigeria, even to tell them to caution Nigeria. Let it even be that you say, okay, caution them. Don't put them in the list, though, but caution them. No, they were joining them to deny that there was nothing like a Christian genocide. And Oge Nkere come from his own side now and claiming, I am the one that made Donald Trump do it. Look at the people. I want us to listen to this man. This man even wrote letter to the office of the president. Let's listen to him. Listen to him, because I think there's a lot he said here.
A country of particular concern. So I want to thank all those Nigerians who have been advocating for this, starting with my bishop, the bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Makurdi, Bishop Anagbe, and all the Reverend Fathers of Benue origin in the United States here, and very particularly to the guys at Equipping the Persecuted, very great man, Judge Saul, who has been there for Nigerian persecuted Christians, the guys at Truth Nigeria, Doug Barton, who himself was a former staff of the State Department, and Mike Arnold, and of course all the senators and the House of Rep members. You know, Trump has officially designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern, which was our call. When Yerwata happened on June 13 and 14, I told myself that Yerwata would be the catalyst for a lot of things to happen to shake the very foundation of Nigeria.
Do you hear him? When Yelewata happened, Yelewata was that one where the one that Very Dark Man went there to show the video, and even YouTube, everybody, they removed the video. When Yelewata happened, this guy here vowed and said Yelewata will be the catalyst, that he will make sure that this one will announce to the whole world that Nigeria is a terrorist country committing genocide against Christians. Listen to him. I want him to repeat it. When Yelewata happened, please repeat it again.
Has officially designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern, which was our call. When Yerwata happened on June 13 and 14, I told myself that Yerwata would be the catalyst for a lot of things to happen to shake the very foundation of Nigeria. In the war against terrorism, especially Fulani terrorism and the genocide against Christians in Nigeria. Yerwata served as a catalyst. The killings of 13 and 14. And so I want to say, my kinsmen in their graves, they'll be happy that the world is taking an action over the genocide that has happened. But very importantly, we so much desire this country of particular concern designation because it will change a lot of things. First of all, a lot of people were asking the implications. I've said it in several of my videos. There'll be trade embargo in Nigeria. There'll be arms. They are not doing anything with the arms. They are giving arms to soldiers, and soldiers are just shooting in the sky anytime these Fulani come to kill people. Nigeria have been crying for Tucano all this while. They've given Nigeria the Tucano US, and they've done nothing to stop this. Okay, if you go through Trump's statement very well, he say, I'm hereby designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern, and that is the list of it. Observe that. He say, and that is the list. The list is the designation. The most important thing is what comes on after this designation. These guys have the list of all those guys who are doing these things. They will freeze their account. They will place a travel ban on them. They will freeze their assets all over the world. They will go after them.
That is why they have been fighting ruthlessly to make sure that it doesn't happen. People like Pantami will never go to America again. So many of them, some of those governors, governor of Boronu, all these people, Shetima, even Shetima, I'm telling you, they know them. Now, by the time they will bring out their names out and tell you, these are all their transactions, all those lists that was released, all those lists that was released by, what do you call them, this Arab nation, all those lists that was released by UAE, they know all of them. They will now be calling all their names, and they will make sure every one of them, all their estates, all their houses, all their mansion, they will make sure they will not have access to them again. That's why they were fighting tooth and nail to make sure that it doesn't happen. They were fighting tooth and nail to stop it from happening. But finally, it has happened. Yes, it has happened. And one idiot, one shameless criminal, who is supposed to be focused on how Biafrans should come together, united, and fight, because our principals have done the needful. We need to be together and join forces. Rather, he's claiming Oga, even to the extent of insulting Prime Minister. Insulting Prime Minister and telling him that he will remain in jail, telling him that he's a manipulator. You, Oge Nkere, you are calling my PM a manipulator. You, Sonia Brawa, you open your gutter, your smelly mouth. You are calling my PM, Mr. Epa, thunder fire you and destroy your livelihood, your generation. You're calling my Prime Minister, Mr. Epa. And you even say he's a manipulator, political manipulator. All the names you call out my Prime Minister. Because you want to claim, I am the one. But what have you done? Nothing. I didn't see anything you have done. So tell you shamelessly, together with success, you lie that you are giving 100 million every week. You. Igwe have laid a curse on you. Igwe Butuso have laid a curse on you. And you will see it playing out, all of you. Only that I'm not permitted to play that message. The curse that Igwe have laid on you. Igwe Look at this. Look at this man. He's happy that he did it for the people. He's not taking glory or bragging about it. You are insulting a man. When our Prime Minister was handling Nigeria during the days when Anthony Blinken, the Secretary of State, came to Nigeria to rub shoulders with the terrorists, and our Prime Minister was focusing and facing them. Where were you, Oge Nkere? Where were you? You that cannot even write or speak up. You that have do you have a voice? Where were you? When man Simon Ekpa was doing the needful, fighting all the demons that have been fighting Biafra, where were you? Today you opened out your shameless gutter mouth and call our Prime Minister names, thunder fire you and destroy you. Useless idiot. Now let's listen to this man. Let's hear him. You see.
And when it is becoming too hot, they'll intervene directly themselves, the way they release some stuff to Iran. So the way the Air Force base is just right here where the two B-2 Spirit bombers are. It's just right here. And then they'll go after their transaction, their financial transaction, because most of those guys, they transact with the American dollars and they transact using Visa card and MasterCard, and so it goes through American financial institutions. They have the names of these people. These people are in the federal government of Nigeria, the sponsors of this Fulani Jihad, the genocide in Nigeria. They are in the state government as governors. They are amongst the traditional institutions, from the top echelon of the Islamic traditional institutions in Nigeria to the Emirates, all the emirs. All these chiefs around in Nasarawa State are also involved. So the United States, so every patriotic Nigeria, those of us who call for this designation as the most patriotic Nigeria because we want a solution. The solution was at hand and the government could not use it for political correctness, still protecting the sponsors of these killings. So right now with this designation, it is a notice to the entire world that genocide of Christians is happening in Nigeria. And other countries in the European Union, the United Kingdom, and Canada will also act. So we are very happy with this designation. And right now, after this designation, we are going to continue following this matter to make sure that the other repercussions are put in place. Sanction of these guys, blocking their accounts everywhere, freezing their assets, naming them, and possibly arresting them in some other countries.
Yes.
So we will not relent. We want to thank everybody involved in this. We want to thank all the priests, the pastors, the religious leaders, the political leaders who were able to be brave enough to call for this. And I'll just tell you that, look, the entirety of this designation did not come so moto by President Trump or Ted Cruz just doing it on their own. It came because of our cries. And the cries continues until when the sponsors of this terrorism and genocide are all arrested and put in prison, and then our people are made to return back to their ancestral land and claim their homes and live in peace and worship in peace. That is the list of what we're saying. So when President Trump is saying this is the list, the designation is just the list, there are a lot of things coming. The sponsors should brave up. They should brace us. There are a lot of things coming. This is just the list according to President Trump. Some of us know the list. And finally, you know, these people will be talking in Nigeria. They thought they are deceiving the United States, but they are deceiving themselves. You find these people saying, no, Nigeria, there's nothing like Christian genocide going on. There's peace, there's this, there's that. Look, the United States is the compendium of every intel happening in Nigeria. Everything happening up to your house. Those guys have the information. For goodness sake, you are using their technology. You are using the phone. You are using the SIM card that has the chips. You are using electronic passports, e-passports, satellite imageries. You think those of you, the sponsors, you think you make secret calls by making encrypted calls through WhatsApp? They own the WhatsApp. They own the messenger. If you want to use even satellite phones, they own it. They own this technology. They know all these things. So you begin to deceive yourself that, oh no, this is not happening. They know all these things. I've sat down with many of them. I've heard them inform me about Nigeria to the extent that I never knew Nigeria existed that way. So once again, we want to thank President Trump very well. We want to thank everybody involved in this. Bishop Anagbe of Makurdi Diocese, equipping the persecuted, Judge Saul, Mike Arnold, Doug Barton, Emmanuel Ogebe, my guy Steve Enada in Atlanta, you know, the Igbo veterans in the Nigerian, in the American service, you know, they are known as AVID.
AVID, Igbo veterans. Yes, the AVID did a lot. What AVID did more than a lot. AVID. And Oge Nkere doesn't even know the people they call AVID. He's just making noise. He will go to Washington, snap picture, carry bag, walking up and down. You know who they call AVID? The Igbo veterans. I saw them in a video together with Mike Arnold. Do you know who they call Mike Arnold? You criminal, you petty criminal in Maryland. Petty criminal in Maryland, making noise. They give you opportunity because you lied to people claiming that you have money. We didn't know that you are a criminal, petty thief. Oh Mike Arnold. Criminals, you open your gutter mouth to insult Prime Minister that is suffering for Biafrans. They're calling him Mr. Ekpa, Mr. Ekpa. And that shameless dog eater was even making a jest of my Prime Minister. Otoroga Sabugi. Useless idiots everywhere. I knew you had a prize. When Nsima was gone, Nsima told us, do you think Sonny was with you? Sonny is there to get information. That is what Nsima told me. He said, do you think Sonny is with you people? Sonny is there to get information. And now you want to get information. You try to come to Finland, they deny you visa. You think you can come to Finland and get close to PM? Very shameless idiot. Because of money. Look at what you are doing to yourself. Useless boy. Eh? Oge Nkere just bought you over like a chicken. Carry you put inside bag. Telling you what to do. You know how many times he gave me money? You don't buy a genuine servant of righteousness. You don't. You can't buy us. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. They never born you. We have no prize. The same way Masin Nnamdi Kanu have no prize. Anyone that is under his umbrella, you have no prize. The same way our prime minister have no prize. How can I, his armor bearer, have a prize? You can't possibly afford us. Because we are not ruled or governed by what enters our mouth. Our heart is vibrant for Biafra. Look at this man. This man did more than what Isaiah Nyogo, Elias, and Dabiri, Ndoshi. This young man did more to get the ears of the president of America than all of you. You claim you had a congressional hearing. Congressional hearing, my foot, where there was no single senator. The only picture, the only time you had a contact with Ted Cruz was that you went to Congress, they allowed you to enter Congress, and you took picture. That's the only time. There's no interaction between you and Ted Cruz. Shameless criminal. Now, let me now come to Nigeria. Let me leave this idiot that have lost his way. The only thing that will make you regain your way is that you will come on social media for 2 days, 48 hours, you'll be crying and be begging PM to forgive you. And even if he forgive you, you'll just be an ordinary member of Biafra. You can never be close to the government of Biafra anymore. You are a criminal. I'm talking to you, Oge Nkere. You will beg and say, forgive me, forgive me. And then we will need to have evidence to be sure that you are a Biafran. Somebody says, is it possible to bring Nsima back? Are you normal? Some of you used to talk like animals. Bring Nsima back. Are you not seeing Nsima with a Jagaban cap? Bring Nsima back to where now? Are you following Nsima to see what Nsima is doing? That's how you people used to move with sentiment. Bring Nsima back to where? Nsima is following Tinubu. You say you bring him back. If you are looking for people to bring back, bring yourself back. Don't look for another person to bring back. You bring yourself back and join. Bring Nsima back and get Nsima back. Now, I want to salute this our brother. His name is Frank Uto. Frank Uto on Facebook. Follow him and see what he does there on Facebook. I want to appreciate you for the effort you people made to make sure that Nigeria is now busted, exposed. Nigeria is busted. Now, you know what is happening in Nigeria? All of them are coming out. All of them, I can hear that. Tinubu made wrote something. Tinubu, yeah, Nigeria is gone. Tinubu wrote. And the people that you people should be very careful of is all these your general overseers, especially Pastor E.A. Adeboye. Adeboye is a terrorist sympathizer, the leader of Redeemed Christian Church of God. Adeboye is a friend with all these terrorist people. That is why, with all these things going on, Christians being massacred, Adeboye, who owns the largest Christian church movement in Nigeria, have not uttered a word in support of, protecting Christians in Nigeria. Adeboye, E.A. Adeboye. If you are a Christian in Nigeria and you go to church of Adeboye, you are going to hell. I used to be a pastor in that church. I used to be a pastor in that church. Today, let me show you what my brother JC wrote. Let me quickly enlarge it first, so that I'll be sure I have it. JC is Joseph Okechukwu. Joseph Okechukwu wrote, do you know that even today there are still massacre of Christians today in the Middle Belt in Plateau today? Let me show you people what Joseph Okechukwu wrote. Then I will go and show you some of the ways the people that are choking their head out in Nigeria. Mommy wrote something. Mommy said, Mommy Goibo said, Sonny is now Isaiah Anyogun's boy. We never saw it coming. Hey, we never saw it coming, oh mommy. He's now Isaiah Anyogun's boy. Shameless. Now look at what Joseph Okechukwu wrote. He said, look at the number of thank you, President Trump. If you go on Twitter, almost everybody, including Nicki Minaj. You know Nicki Minaj, that one that used to shake her nyash. Yeah? She is saying thank you to... yeah? He's saying thank you to Donald Trump. Even people you will not expect, they are thanking Donald Trump for putting Nigeria in the list. Joseph said, look at the number of thank you, President Trump, we have seen from people of good conscience all over the world, including clergies, corporate government officials, business people, etc., etc. How many Nigerian pastors, bishops, and Baba GOs or Mama GOs have you seen thanking President Trump? How many of them? Tinubu have bought all of them and put them in his pocket. All them worshippers of Mammon in Nigeria. That's why Nigeria is an evil place. That's why Nigeria is a crime scene. How many Nigerian pastors have you seen? Bishops, Baba GOs, and Mama GOs. How many of them have you seen thanking President Trump? Did you notice that God moved regardless of their silence, their denial, and their deflections? But you all pay tithes and offerings this coming Sunday in those morally bankrupt Nigerian churches, which even Christ himself doesn't recognize. May the eyes of your understanding be wide open. Come and see people that are saying thank you. A lot of people. It's a battle between humans and wild beasts. It's a battle between good and evil, between light and darkness, a massive war between truth and pathological lies. Though many, these lies cannot stand the light of truth. Stay the course. Victory is in the horizon. You understand me? Now, come and see where a lot of people, look at that, Republican rally and more. You say Republican, these are the people that Donald Trump told that they should do the needful. He said, thank you, Adpotus, for designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern and for asking me to lead this effort in Congress. This designation will save lives of Christians in Nigeria who have been slaughtered by Islamic extremists for their faith in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This CPC designation sends a crystal clear message that the United States will never turn a blind eye to our fellow Christians who are martyred around the world. More on my interview with R.C. Duffy on this one. You see that? Yeah. Yes. Let's go. This one is Nicki Minaj. Joseph Okechukwu is thanking Nicki Minaj. He said, thank you, Nicki Minaj. God bless your compassionate soul. Amazing how most of our fellow celebrities and influencers have all gone mute. No campaign, no compliments, just silence. Thank you, Nicki. And if you ask some of those one in Nigeria, they will tell you that Nicki Minaj is an unbeliever. Nicki Minaj is not born again. You that is born again, what have you done? Shameless idiots. Look at what Nicki Minaj posted. Nicki Minaj reposted it from Donald Trump. Look at it. Look at what Nicki Minaj wrote. Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. This one is from somebody you people call unbelievers. Fake Christians in Nigeria. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. Like in Biafra land, thank you, my son. Like in Biafra land, we have our Biafran belief. Please give me my wallet, my boy. Thank you. Oh, Nandem Wam, give daddy 5. Correct, boy. Thank you, son. In Biafra land, we have our traditional worship. They are mauling us down. They are massacring our people. They don't allow them to go to farm in Biafra land. That's why we are fully in support of this designation, because through this, we are also raising our heads high. Biafra is completely out of Nigeria. Nicki Minaj continued to write, no group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have... Namdi, come down from there. Bring him down, please. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Numerous countries all around the world are being affected by this horror, and it's dangerous to pretend we don't notice. This is an unbeliever you claim, If you see her shaking her nyash, she says she's going to hell. I am telling you, she will get to heaven before you. You see her shaking her nyash and dancing. Say, hey, this one, daughter of Lucifer. Nah, lie. She know God more than you, all you shameless people. Nicki Minaj, you go to heaven before your GO. Nicki Minaj is a more better daughter of God than your Pastor Adeboye. God punish all of you. Very evil people. Nicki Minaj have a closer seat to Jesus Christ than Adeboye. Pastor Adeboye is a fake pastor. Nicki Minaj is holy more than him. Look at her here. She said, thank you to President and his team for taking this seriously. This one is somebody you call unbeliever. He's thanking Donald Trump for taking this seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in our prayers. This is coming from Nicki Minaj. This is her official Twitter handle. Look at it. Nicki Minaj. This is her official Twitter handle. Unanafia. Ndochu. Are you seeing it? She posted what Donald Trump posted. She reposted it. Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. And now look at where it gets more interesting. He said, but that is the least of it. This thing that they are crying about now, Donald Trump told them that this one is a small one. Yeah. Somebody clap your hands for Jesus. Clap your hands for Amadioha. Clap your hands for Chukwuka Kabiama. I say clap your hands for Jesus. He said, but that is the least of it. That is small. What happened? Yeah. That is the least. But that's the least. When Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, look at the ratio in Nigeria. 3,100 Christians in a year in Nigeria compared to 4,476 all around the world. Only Nigeria have this figure. If you ask them, they'll say it's a lie. I'm going to bring a video to you now. Let me go and bring you a video. Then you will understand what we're talking about. Now, let me read this one first. Joseph Okechukwu wrote, Daddy is doing something. Joseph said, I saw this response to President Tinubu's official response to America's resignation of Nigeria, and my heart was gladdened. This is what happens when we shun the temptation to be drawn into their intentionally manufactured weapons of division to maintain rule and perpetuate darkness. The scales are falling off. The hold of fear is breaking. No worry, don't worry, I'm okay, don't worry. The scales are falling off. The hold of fear is breaking. Like please bear with me, my family is around, so you might have some distraction. It doesn't matter because I live in a very big house. The hold of fear is breaking like every chain of expired bondage does. And kindred spirits are rising above parochiality with the lights of truth. This is the human spirit that's accustomed to. This undiluted humanity is in full display. An ideological revolution is taking place before our eyes. Soon, the bigots will have no one to re-echo their stale, expired talking points anymore. From within their own ranks, warriors will rise to call them to order and point them to the light. What a time to be alive. Thank goodness he counted me worthy. Let's do this, brothers. Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, every tribe, tongue, religion. Let's band together on the grounds of truth and chase these devils back to hell. Now, what is the response that our brother JC is talking about? Let's read it. He says, I say this with every disrespect, Mr. President. This is bullshit. You and your ill of incompetent, corrupt politicians, past and present, have done nothing to eradicate these terrorists from Nigeria. You know who they are, where they are, and some of your politicians are in cahoots with them for power. I have zero confidence in your political will to end the religious violence against Nigerian Christians and Muslims. You should be sacked with immediate effect for gross incompetence. You need to go and read what this shameless Escobar wrote to respond to what Tinubu doing. And now this man, I want us to listen to this man. This man, his name is Garuba. He was more clear. This one is a man that used to do damage control for Nigeria. I want you people to gather here and let us listen to this Fulani man, how he responded to this designation of Nigeria among all those Fulani people, because he knows the truth, because he's a little bit more enlightened than all those fools. He's the one that actually spoke what he knows, that look, this one not be my again. Please let us listen to this.
These terrorists.
Hold on. I've forgotten that his name, but he was a presidential aspirant some time ago in the zoo. So I want us to listen to him. I want us to together listen to him and hear what he said. And maybe after this, I will leave it here because we have our town hall and fundraising today, and it is an in-house thing. So in case you don't know, I will put the link after this program so that you will join us in the Zoom for the town hall fundraising for Biafrans all over the world. Biafrans will have to come into that town hall fundraising. Now, let's listen to this man.
The United States designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern for the purpose of genocide against Christian population. This means that the US is now going to start official procedural proceedings against Nigeria in some strategic interests where Nigeria is a concern, especially in the area of weapons deployment, because they believe that some of the official weapons that is being supplied to Nigeria find its way into the hands of these terrorists that are committing such genocide. So an action is going to be taken against them. One of the sorts of concern with that designation is that the President of the United States, Donald Trump, is not just standing on the CPC designation. He is also requesting that the House Appropriation Committee chairman and some of the committee responsible, like Tom Riley, to sit down and come back and report to him. And he claims that he will not stand idle by to see fellow Christians are being killed in Nigeria. Most possibly, there is a program or a plan for the boots to be on the ground in order to help prevent the genocide. Most possibly, this is also one of the factors that they are likely going to consider. It means that the general failure of Nigerian leadership may lead to the US boots on the ground in Nigerian soil. And this is very, very damaging to this country. So it means that there is a general vote of no confidence on the current leadership system of the country. They believe that there is a general failure of leadership to provide security of life and property, and that they must do something extra to be able to help in provision of this protection for the life and property of some of the citizens in Nigeria that they're concerned about, especially the Christians. And I believe that's what it's trying to do. So here is what I want to say. The Muslims in this country should not see this as a direct attack against them. Rather, it's a direct attack against the militant terrorist organization. So, and there should be no issue of anger pointed towards some Christian population simply because of this is happening, but rather there should be a general consensus and understanding between the citizens of Nigeria so that we should all understand that there is a failure of leadership in the country, especially the political leadership and the security leadership, to provide the necessary protection that is required for a peaceful and prosperous society. And that is what led us to this problem. So the problem should be viewed from the lens of being generic, not from the lens of being religious division, that will lead to religious division between the Christians and the Muslims. And do not forget, the only interest group that went to the United States to present in the US Congress this concern are the Christian population. Possibly, if there is a Muslim population's delegation that also found their way to the Congress and expressed concern about the genocidal killings that takes place against Muslim population in Nigeria by the same terrorists, maybe that designation will have also happened. So we shouldn't tag it as one religion trying to confront the other, or Christians are trying to confront the Muslims in Nigeria. No, we should see it as the citizens that are supposed to be protected by the security and the leadership of the state that has failed, and that is why the US is trying to do that. And the US is likely doing that because only the Christian population went and reported the issue to the Congress.
This one is so delusional. He said it's because it's only the Christians that went to report it. That's why they. Okay, are you telling us that they are not seeing all the things that are happening? All the videos, evidences are out. Evidence, evidence full everywhere of what these terrorists are doing, how they are raising communities down. Evidence everywhere. Apart from this evidence, people have gone on a sightseeing mission. Evidence. In southern Kaduna today, Christians are scarce, very, very scarce. Muslims are everywhere, but Christians are scarce. Christians are scarce, but Muslims are everywhere. Do you understand? This one is so delusional, deluded.
Should the Muslim also go and report, they may likely be designated. So this should not instigate any religious differences in Nigeria, but rather it is something that all of us share, that there is a general failure of leadership, both in the political class, most especially the political class, then of course also the security, particularly the political class, because the political class are supposed to provide all the necessary resources for the security to function. But the political class has failed to provide these things. Focus on corruption and stealing. And that is why the security are failing, which is leading to the massive rise and general killings by the terrorists. So this should not instigate the citizens against one another. Rather, we know where the problem is. It's coming from the failure of the political class. Thank you.
He says it's coming from the political class. Anyway, this one, he even tried to, he didn't wave it off like others are saying there is no genocide. You see how smart he is? He did not wave it off. But the presidency are waving it off. Some Christians are waving it off. They're saying it is not true. Adeboye is not speaking because he doesn't want to offend Tinubu. Oyedepo is not speaking because he doesn't want to offend Tinubu. Kumuyi is not speaking because he says that he's a patriotic Nigeria. Olukoya is not speaking because he's busy banding devil. Shameless idiots. God punish all of you. God punish all of you for evil. Very evil. Now, let me see if this video will be good enough for us to see. Because in this video, oh my God, Nicki Minaj. Oh, wow! God will bless Nicki Minaj for this thing, honestly. This one, how many minutes is this video? Let's see. Well, let me see. Let me go. Oh, sorry. Let me. All right. Let me see. I've shared that one. Okay. Let's listen to this man. It's a bit long, but let's see what we can hear. All right. Let's see. Now let's listen.
If my government is denying genocide, what will they say about this? United Nations.
Are you hearing it? For those that are denying genocide, this is evidence, so empirical evidence, names on marbles. Christians in their thousands on marbles, the names that have been massacred. Now listen to this man as he brings you to this place.
If my government is denying genocide, what will they say about this? United Nations, European Union. Take note, this is the genocide of people that were killed on the fateful day of 7 March 2010. Massacre at Dogona Hawa Plateau State. Names of victims that were killed. Machineries were brought from Niger Republic. They were brought from Chad. They were brought from Burkina Faso, Senegal. They were hired into the nation. They mix up with those from Maiduguri. That's a Muslim state. Also from Gombe, Muslim state. In fact, they trooped into this place, Bauchi. This is the route that they took. By about midnight, they invaded this village. We are living peacefully in this Dogona Hawa. These are the victims of massacre. Davo Bitrus, Chuan Bitrus, John Nash Ren, Ngoyisa Danjuma, all they are under the grave. Karos Nash, Lydia E. Danjuma. See the name, 100 is moving to 66. Ended by Israel Simon, Lydia Bulus Chuang, Da Labi Dung. And look at this place too. Dadung, Dagong Dung, Justina Gyang, Sani, Pam, Victor Pam. To summarize, to go down to 126, round up with Ungoti Tigwam. We move also to 127, Dan Juma Gwam, Victoria Zhang, Tess Crooks. You have been looking for facts, look at facts. To prove Nigeria government are biggest liar. If they taught them, they will say Muslims are also killed. By who? By Muslim terrorists. After they have eliminated Christian from Katsina, from Zamfara, from Borno. What next? Then the Christian that escaped from the far north, Sokoto, they were able to locate and come back to Plateau State. Because, and they moved down to the south. They escaped their life. Now, the rural villages of Sokoto, Muslim state, Katsina, Muslim state, if you find a Christian, is in the town, the city, headquarters of the state. That's where there's security. But in the villages, Boko Haram are taking over the villages. Once you're a Christian, you can only be a Christian by serving them as slaves in the local government. Look at what has happened to 189. Look at this monument. It's a memory for what is happening. Chuan S. Dung Gang boat moving down to 252 people. Joseph Johanna. Now let's go back to see the other side.
Are you seeing it? These are okay. It's not one. There are more on other side. Yeah, Mommy Ego Iba, see your comments. Nobody retracted your comments. Some comments, sometimes YouTube used to retract comments. Maybe it's based on community standard. I don't think I don't have much. I don't have much admins here anymore. I think you are one of the admins that are left. Most of my admins, all of them have run away. So the admins that used to work with me on the platform, apart from you, most of them have gone. So nobody retracted your comment. Maybe it's YouTube. Maybe it's YouTube. So sometimes some comments, some of them are even working with our government. They don't like some comments. When you make comments, they might retract it. So it's not anybody that did it, Mommy. Thank you. So let's continue to watch and listen to this man.
Of the moment. It continues from 250. Zongduzi, Chuandi, Jik, Da Gang Pam Tang, Kumbo Gang Tang. It moved down to 315. That is Nerat Jong. We move again to 316. Peace John, Ezekiel Pam. It moved down again to 378.
Are you seeing it? These are all Christians. So all these are Christians that were murdered at once in these Christian communities. They have them tabled on stones. All those shameless idiots saying it is not only Christian murder. Can you show us list of Muslims that are murdered like this? And then this man is asking you, even if you say it is not only Christians that are murdered, the man is asking you, these people that are being murdered, they are murdered by who? By who? By Muslim terrorists. That are the ones murdering people like this. Okay? Please continue. See, these are Christians. These are all Christians. He has gotten to 378.
That's Paula Joseph.
There's another page. Look at that.
It's Shiva J from the top. Dadungyang, Well Davo. It moved down to 401 and 41. Dagom Elia was among them list. Mandung Christopher, that's 402. Garba Danjuma, he moved down to round up to 501. Apart from this list that are here, there are many. Only vultures that were dragged into those rocks. Women were dragged for raping that day. Come and see what happened. Look at the monument.
Monument
We say there
for
is
souls that
no
were perished.
in those
Christians.
places, children are there. There are two accounts of record. The one that I have here, you can see their lists and their ranks in wherever they are. Children were battered. Children, they are among those names. And I have it here, compiled by my father, Reverend Danyam Dung, my brother. We have seen the name of children and adults. Look at it. Ungola Rababulus, adult. Sandra Beatrice, child. Gabriel Beatrice, child. Ngo Yisa Danjuma, adult. Ngo Laraba Danjuma, adult. Timothy Ezekiel Danjuma, child. Lydia, child. Obadiah, child. And somebody will come out and say there was no genocide. This God that we serve, under this Muslim ticket, any Christian that will vote Muslim ticket, may God forgive him. May God show him mercy. He has received his number, 66. I cancel my faith to Muslim ticket. Nigeria is for all of us. Nigeria is for both Muslim and Christian. Nigeria have been working on Muslim and Christian, Christian and Muslim. Why now? That is marginalization. That is genocide. In the world of the politics, the Islamic people have genocide us by killing the Christian, becoming a second man in Asoro. And the so-called Christian don't know what is happening. And those kind that came out and said there's not the grave, the death of these people is screaming in heaven. 501 people are here. 501. They are right inside it. 501. Please, and then the Senate are coming. Show them this. My Senate are coming to meet their colleagues. Senate, just cross, take this and present it to them. Is it not genocide? 501 people. And they were able to stand for Hamas and say Israel is committing genocide. What real genocide is in us? Look at the names that are here, there. They are right here in the grave. Dogo Nahawa. By the power of Jesus, we are coming back for real documentary. And we have done it, and we continue to show the world since Oge Nkere has invited to fact banding. Do you bring the American people to this place?
Did you bring them? You didn't bring them there.
Finding. Did you bring them to this genocide ground?
No.
Oge Nkere, why didn't you bring them to Plateau to come and see this place? Are they not people? All are Christians. And you come out and tell me that there's also genocide. That even Muslims have been to shower down, to wash down that Christians have been killed. Muslims are also killed. By who? Is it we Christians that were killing the Muslims? No. That's not our portion in faith. We love the Muslims. We care for them. And we are ever ready to help them. But yet, they are bent to grab our lands. They are bent to take over our villages. They are bent to take over the state of Plateau State, Benue. They are bent to take over. They have taken over Nasarawa State. And they are bent to take this place. We will fight to finish it. We will defend our land to death. As Adesina said, why shall it want us to lose our life and land? It's better for us to lose our land so that we should remain. Adesina, you have never come across. The power of the cross will crush you. During Buhari, you were defending Islam. No problem. We will maintain our land. They removed Christopher because he was trying to bring justice. And the justice was crushing the terrorists, the people, insurgents that were brought from outside the nation. And they start shouting, oh, they are killing Muslims. Ana kashe Muslimi, ana kashe Muslimi. Wallahi boy, Tinubu, kachire, Christopher Zegamada, demu. You thought we don't know? They cripple him. He want to act. They will say it's a genocide. Ribado is there as the advisor. Very wicked advisor. An evil advisor. He could not give advice to protect our land. But he's displaying religion agenda. God will fight for us when the time has come. And all Christians and all you, I urge you all over the world. If you don't pray for Christians in Nigeria, be ready to face the judgment. This is what is happening. We are all living under fear.
Under fear.
Caused by some people. May God
Under fear.
be with us.
You see, the man is even reporting this thing, and there's a boom, and he look at what happened there. There was a sound, and he was afraid.
We are all living under fear. All Christians and all you, I urge you all over the world.
Watch.
If you don't pray for Christians in Nigeria, be ready to face the judgment.
You see? He was afraid.
This is what is happening.
Yes.
We are all living under fear.
Under fear.
Caused by some people.
You see that? While he was still talking, there was an explosion. Boom! He said, we are all living under fear. I don't know if you guys heard it. I heard it. I don't know if you heard it. Let me repeat it.
If you don't pray for Christians in Nigeria, be ready to face the judgment.
See?
This is what is happening.
We are
all living under fear. Caused by some people. May God be with us. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
You see? So while he was still reporting this thing, and there was an explosion, and he was, scared. He was scared. Look at that. Look at that. And now Marco Rubio posted this. Quite interesting. Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. Thank God there is a Christian Secretary of State now. Marco Rubio. He said, I think this is a Jewish Christian Secretary of State. He said the ongoing slaughter of thousands of Christians in Nigeria by radical Islamists and Fulani ethnic militia is both tragic and unacceptable. As POTUS is the Secretary of State. As POTUS is the authority of Donald Trump. As POTUS said, the United States stands ready, willing, and able to act. Oh, Federico, I need to end this one. my son said we will end. So we have to end it, and I will give the children a chance to play. Thank you guys for watching. We are going to go into the fundraising at the top of the hour, which is going to be an indoor thing. I wanted to show us some of these videos before, but my boy is saying he has had enough. I should give him a chance to play. So look at that. Donald Trump posted this. POTUS reposted it. Rubio reposted it. This is it. It is happening. It's happening. It's happening. Wow, wow, wow. And now I wanted to talk about some of these ones. Look at all these terrorists. The terrorists are coming out, and they are now crying. This one is Bashar Ahmad, Buhari's boy, that is crying. There's another lady that I saw that was crying. Look at Senator Shehu Sani. Shame on you, Shehu Sani. Shame on you. Look at what Shehu Sani wrote. It's long. Can I even read it? I understand that Nigeria is among the 12 countries designated as one of the particular concern. The designation of Nigeria is funded on outright falsehood and wholesale misinformation. Terrorists and bandits in Nigeria kill and kidnap their victims, irrespective of their religion beliefs. The records are self-evident. In the last 15 years, looking at the Muslim-Christian ratio in Nigeria, it's technically impossible for one faith to persecute another. Nigeria is a lion and tiger situation and not a lion and a zebra configuration. Can you imagine what a human being is saying? Trump was misinformed by anarchists and lackeys and apprentices of neo-colonialism who aim to benefit from their seed of division, divisiveness, and discontent. This particular weapon raised against this country shall never prosper. You are a fool. All the weapons you people have raised against Christians, it will never stand. All the weapons you have raised against Biafra, it will never stand. You are a shameless idiot. Senator Shehu, what is it, my son? What is that? Give me. What is this? Okay, thank you. Senator Shehu, you are a shameless man. Thank you. Okay, I'm through already. Okay, thank you. You're a shameless man. Okay, let me leave it here. Let me go and attend to my boy. All right, see you guys on the other side of the divide. Thank you so much, Lola Goyibo. Thank you so much, Success, Linda. Thank you, Chris, Celestine Owe. Thank you so much, every one of you. Please remember to join us in the Zoom for the town hall and the fundraising. See you guys over there. I will share the link right now as I end this program so that you'll be able to join us. Those of you who are watching from Twitter, day one. Thank you.